My name's Deborah. I love to knit, sew, crochet, do all things and talk about all things related to fiber arts. And today we're in Amsterdam to go yarn shopping. Yesterday I made an extensive list of all the yarns I want to go look at 3 different locations. The first is the Afstap, the second is hooks and yarn, I think, and the third is Stefan and Penelope. Thank you to everyone who gave me suggestions on my Instagram. And we're gonna go to the first location, the Afstap.
Ja, maar hoe heet dit?
Een DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Ja, het is een lange naam.
Is dat om te streamen ook? Of,
Ja, het is vooral om te... het is vooral om te vloggen. Ik weet niet
filmen. Je weet niet of je online kan.
Nee, ik denk niet dat ik online kan ermee. Maar...
Ik wil er ook een.
Ja.
Het ziet er zo leuk uit, ik ga het opschrijven.
Ja, het is heel handig en het kan ook van kant wisselen.
Ja, dat zag ik. Mag ik opschrijven?
Tuurlijk. Het is een DJI.
Zo,
dus
gewoon
DJI.
I?
En dan Osmo.
Osmo, zo?
Ja. En dan Pocket 3. I just went to Amsterdam to go yarn shopping. It was amazing. I had the best time. And now I can tell you guys all about the stuff I got. Let's start with the beginning of the day, or the day before I went to Amsterdam. Why go to sleep early when you can spend hours looking up every different yarn every yarn shop has to make sure you're prepared for tomorrow? I'm very excited, but I need to go to bed because it's 10 past midnight and we're waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be on time in Amsterdam. So, because I felt like I was gonna get overwhelmed if I would just go to all these yarn shops without a plan. I've done that before, that I go into a yarn shop and I don't have any plans and I get overwhelmed and I buy more than I wanted, or I don't get anything because I'm just like, oh, I don't even have a project for it, yada yada yada. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that because we're traveling specifically for the yarn shops. I want to have a plan. So what I did was, in my notes app, make a list for every yarn shop I wanted to go visit, and then write down what yarn I'm interested in, and I would maybe purchase. That's it, basically. And if there are books or something else yarn related, yarn accessories that I would want to see, I would also write it down per shop. Then also give myself a budget or a certain quantity of something I could get, just because I do not have the luxury to just be like, hey, let's spend $300 on yarns, like it's not giving that. So I'm not gonna set myself up to do that when I do not have the budget for that at all. So I put in all caps, like, you have €100 max you can spend. Max, max, max. And I'd rather you not spend that much because I already have a few sweater quantities of yarn that I was looking at that I already purchased. And I was like, whoa, like we're not gonna add way more to the yarn budget. Like we need to stop and calm down. So I wrote that in all caps above. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put it right here what I wrote down. So I started off with the off stop, and there were a lot of different yarns there that I really wanted to look at, but I honestly didn't have a plan to purchase yarn there just because I didn't think there was anything really for me. They apparently are, somebody told me, are a Rowan flagship store. So I think if you're looking for specific Rowan yarns that you want to feel before purchasing them, the off stop is a good place to go. Jimmy does knitting here on YouTube, commented that. So if you live close to Amsterdam or you're going to Amsterdam and you've always wanted to go touch, feel, smell, I don't know, Rowan yarn, you can do it there. But I really wanted to go see Cardiff Cashmere, Renee Supersoft, and Ito yarn because I saw it on the website. Basically, I scoured every website and every yarn that I knew like I could be interested in that, or I like that weight of yarn, or I know the name of the yarn and I'm just curious. I would go and look at it. I'll stop. Such a cute place. The lady who works there was so nice. She was I wore my cable vest and she complimented my cable vest and she looked so good. She was like, oh, I think you're more like fall colors. And she's right. I love wearing fall colors. They're my favorite colors. Even though I'm wearing really bright red right now, I love wearing like brown, olive green, like all those fall colors. I love them and I think I look great in them, so I wear them all the time. So we're chit-chatting and then I saw behind her that she had the Ito yarn. And I saw online that they had Ito yarn, so I wanted to look at it and I saw it and it's gorgeous. Ito yarn is gorgeous. And she was like, yeah, but the use of it is like holding it double with another yarn. And yeah, as you can see on my face, of course, I got the Ito yarn. I mean, what? I don't know if I can show you guys really up close, but it is gorgeous yarn. It's from Japan. It's 100% silk yarn, and it's kind of tweedy, and the tweed is a bunch of different colors. There's a little bit of yellow, a little bit of brown, a little bit of white, and there was a project hanging there. It was blue crocheted and it held double with Ito yarn as well, and just seeing the little colors poking out, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to get it. It's 400 meters, 425 meters, so you can hold it double with another yarn and then this will poke through, but I just had to get it. So, and she was so nice. I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting it. It's fine. She didn't convince me. I convinced myself because it's gorgeous. So I have this gorgeous cone Ito yarn. And that was the first yarn I got. This was 12.95 euros. But I'm so happy with this yarn. I think this is This was the least hard purchase to make because I was just like, this is so cool. I'm not gonna order this online. And I went to just see it and I got it and I'm super happy. It's amazing. It's gorgeous and I'm really, really excited to use it in a project. I'm still kind of like, I don't know what project I'm going to use it for yet, but it's gorgeous. So we turned one that I thought I was just going to look at into something I bought. So that was really interesting. Then the next stop was Hooks and Yarn. There I went to go see Lang Cloud Yarn. I wanted to see Isiger and Let Lopi. Now for the Lang Cloud Yarn, it looks cool. It looks really, really cool. It's very, I would say for me, it's very Instagram friendly. So I was just thinking to myself, like when I saw the yarn, like it was really fluffy. It's really big. It's a lot of yardage. Do I really want this yarn, or do I want this yarn because it's all over my For You page, so it's like in my face all the time, so I want to have it just to also have Lang Cloud yarn. Like I hold it up and I was like, is this yarn for me, or has this yarn been pushed into my face 24/7 and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get it. Like, I don't want to spend money on yarn that I'm getting just because I feel like I was pressured into it. Kind of. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. Like, I'm not saying that the makes that the people are making with the yarn, that it doesn't look good, but I just feel like it's been like in my face a little bit, and I need to make sure, especially now in my second year of knitting, I'm not just buying to buy. I'm buying because I think it's extremely pretty, really cool, or I have a project in mind. I'm not buying it just because, well, it's here, I have to get it. I don't want to do that anymore. And after looking at it, I just decided that Lang Cloud yarn, I don't think it's for me. I love Lang. I have color changing Lang yarn here that I bought at a market, and I love. I do want to make another project with it because the project I'm making with it now, it's not giving. But I just decided that, you know what, Lang Cloud yarn, you don't spark joy. So I put it back. Then I looked at the Letlopi, and that felt so scratchy. Oh my god. Because I saw the yarn online and I was like, oh, it's like affordable. I love the color. Maybe I'll make one of the projects I want to make for fall with it. In Letlopi, I felt it and I thought, hell no, I cannot. It's so scratchy. I do not want this yarn. No. So I was really happy that I was able to feel it and then decide, like, no. Gorgeous color though. Gorgeous. I love the rustic vibe. But it's so, no, it's not for me. I don't even think I found the Isager yarn, to be honest. I didn't. And then I got distracted by socks because it's October and my brain was like, oh, you want to make something for October? And specifically, I've been thinking of learning to knit socks with DPNs because knitting them with small needles, my fingers just, they don't like that at all. Like at all. So I was talking to the yarn shop owner, who's hilarious, by the way. She's so funny. She was so nice. Like, my boyfriend came in and she was filming a little bit for this vlog that I wanted to put up, and she was asking questions. She's like, oh, what are you doing? You're a YouTuber. Like, what's your channel name? Immediately looked it up, immediately subscribed. Like, so nice, so funny. Shout out to Hooks and Yarn. She was like hilarious. And then I was like, yeah, I was talking to her. I was like, so I already tried the knit socks once. I bought the little like baby sock needles, and in the beginning I liked it, but then it like started to hurt my fingers a little bit. So I think I want to try DPNs. And she was like, you know, you could also do magic loop. And I was like, I don't want to do, in my head I was like, I don't want to do magic loop. I really don't. And then she was working on Sophie scarf, and she was like, I'm working on DPNs right now for my Sophie scarf. You can try it out. So tried it out. I liked it. And she was like, yeah, just, you can get them. I was like, okay, I got them. And at Hooks and Yarn, I decided to go for some sock yarn. It's a little bit more yellow. I wouldn't say it's green. It's like tweedy yellow, and the tweed is like brown and black. It's really, really pretty. It's Durable Socks Tweed. It is 72% superwash merino, 25% polyamide, and 3% viscose. But it just looks so fun. So I decided to get it. And I also got some DPNs. I decided to go for wooden ones because, I don't know, I thought this was nice. So I just got these DPNs. We'll see how it goes. I don't have too much. I'm trying to figure out what is my vibe because I want to knit socks. I think it's really, really good, especially 2x2 ribbing. 2x2 socks look gorgeous. I really want to make them. And she also gave me a little stitch. It's so pretty with a little mushroom. So real nice. Really, really, really cute yarn shop, and yarn shop owner is great. And then the last stop of the day was the Stefan and Penelope, which is so professional. Like, it feels like high-end yarn shopping, I guess. It's so professional. Everyone that works there really wants to help you. A lot of hand-dyed wool is there. Like, all the weights of it, but almost all of the yarn that you can get there is hand-dyed. They have Quinn fiber. Everything I wanted to see there was Westwool on them, because Westwool, it's co-owned by Stefan West, who also is the owner of West Wool. And I did scroll online to see, because the price of the hand dyed, it's the right price, but it's expensive. So I was a bit like, oh, I don't know if I can, how much I can spend there. I was really trying to like calm down there, because there's a lot of yarn. It's really pretty. I walked there, I think, for an hour and a half, because I kept changing my mind and like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It was difficult. But let's talk about the yarn I really wanted to see there. So I wanted to see the West Wool, because it's Stefan West's wool. Then I wanted to see the Malabrigo Rios yarn. I wanted to see the yarn in person, because it looks so vibrant online, but sometimes when you buy yarn, it looks a little bit, especially when it's hand dyed, you can see the core of the yarn is still a little bit white. I don't really like that vibe. So I really wanted to see it. So I really want to be able to see it myself, if it's like fully colored through, or you can still see a little bit of that white. King fiber, like, of course, beautiful. I literally put in brackets 1 hank max, because they're 35 euros. And I don't, the budget isn't like, oh, buy 5 hanks. Hell no. But then the Return of Natura, Ulysses yarn. I didn't actually look for that yarn. I don't remember that. And then Camaros Snefug. I don't remember looking for that at all. Then I also really wanted some stitch markers that aren't from plastic, because I break all my plastic stitch markers. And specifically the West Wool that I wanted to see was a West Wool Tandem in the color avocado, because yes, I'm obsessed with green, especially the avocado type green. I love it. It's gorgeous. And I'm obsessed with it. So going into the shop, I was just overwhelmed by the color choices, the color range, the way the colors are bleeding together, the different materials, the wool, the texture, the spinning rate. Like even the singles looked beautiful, and I was like, girl, you are never, I mean, you could hold them together, but even then, like, I can't hold a 35 euro yarn. Even when I hold it together with mohair, I'm already like, oh, this mohair was like $10. This is expensive. But this is 35. Like, damn. It was kind of overwhelming, in a way of seeing all these yarns in your face is overwhelming. But then it was also overwhelming, because I was trying to make a decision if I wanted to buy a sweater quantity of yarn there or not. And especially because the sweater I was looking for, I will talk about it more in my fall plans video, was for the oh, now I forget the Vivian cardigan by Kiss Kiss Rhinestones. I'm going to make it. I was about to say I really want to make it. I'm going to. And I wanted to make it in this green avocado-y color. The tandem yarn had green avocado color, but it wasn't the right weight, so then I would have to hold it together with something else, and then I was trying to figure that out. But then I would have to buy so much yarn to have enough to make the cardigan, and I was like, I'm not about to pay 150 euros for a sweater quantity yarn. Like, I'm not about to do that. And then this poor lady, she was trying to convince me to do it, and I was like, ooh, the more somebody tries to convince me to do something that I'm already iffy about, the lesser I want to do it. So I was like, I really want to buy a yarn here, but I'm just gonna go with the colors, because I want to kind of test out if it's gonna be able to swatch up nice if I still decide to use 5mm needles, and then I can just order it online. And even then, like, I'm not happily spending almost 200 bucks on yarn. Like, and she was also like, it was kind of funny, she was like, yeah, but this is gonna be more than 100 euros, so you're gonna have 10 euro discount. I was like, girl, then I'm still spending like 120 euros. That's a lot of money. In my mind, I was thinking that. I was not telling her that, because she was doing her job, of course. But yeah, I settled on buying 2 hanks of tandem yarn, because I was actually first thinking of this. Look at this, it's like sliding off. I was thinking of making a Sophie hood with these, but now my plans have changed. And of course, I'm only gonna talk about these plans in my fall plans video, of course. So cannot divulge that now, guys. Subscribe if you want to get notifications to know when that video drops. It will be soon, I promise. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. You know, like I could not. And it's fluffy. My God. And also the meterage for 100 gram, it's 225 meters, I think. No, 233. So it is a lot. So I'm excited to try it out. Firstly, I was thinking of combining these two together, but now I'm still thinking of like the exact plans I want to make, but they're gorgeous. Am I regretting that I didn't buy some king fiber when I was there? Yes, but it's definitely not my last time being in the Netherlands because it was great. It was amazing. I also missed, I think, one shop like Yarn Hugs. I also really want to go thrift there. So definitely, obviously, like they're my neighbors. You know, I live in Belgium. It's not that far away. I'm definitely returning. But I had a great time. It was amazing. My boyfriend, my ever loving boyfriend, brought me there. It was great. Finally, I was under my budget. I think I spent, oh, I also found safety pins. Girl, I found stitch markers. Of course, they're super cute. Like in this little SMP box. I don't even know how many stitch markers are in there. 20 stitch markers. I wanted the metal ones, but I couldn't find any. And I have the, wait, I can't really show it. Just these simple stitch markers. Can I, wait, there's just the stitch markers. That's everything I got. The total spending amount. I will write it down. I will count. Ooh, girl. I will calculate it later, but we stayed under our budget, which is really nice. My bank was happy. I'm happy. Everybody's happy about that. And I had an amazing time. I'm so happy I went there. It was a good like day trip. We also went early in the morning to like avoid traffic, and we did, which was great. Great. We also went to eat delicious pizza at the pizza show. It was amazing, delicious, super cheap, and super nice. Very interesting vibe. The music was really loud though, but the food, delicioso. So that was my trip to Amsterdam. It was great. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, you can subscribe, you can share it to a friend. If you guys are going to go to Amsterdam and you're like, oh, we could go to those shops, share it. You can enjoy the video together. And I will see you in the next one. The next video will be my fall project. So subscribe. It'll be there faster than you think. See you in the next one. Bye.